One, this Terrance Gangsta Williams, aka OG Giggity, aka Mr. Answer Right Back, aka the People's Champ, Terrance Williams. In my opinion, y'all, this got to be the most ruthless crew gang uh, hookup in New Orleans. That's just my opinion. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Check it out.
Sitting down talking, and all of a sudden we just heard some gunshots.
Everybody is in danger. Everybody within this block between 2nd and 3rd is in danger right now.
There was just rapid fire, 20, 30 shots at least, instantaneously.
In the murder capital of the country, neighborhood streets can be tough, mean, and oftentimes stained with blood.
They just need to get the job done. Just get them out the city.
Some people subjectify that and make that seem as if that's all we live for. But no.
All the snitches that I know ended up with a bullet in their head.
They were stepping. Y'all heard about the hot boys. Y'all heard about how we they were stepping. And like I said, I think I have a lot
In January or February of 2011, former NOPD detective Evan Cox would investigate an open-air drug market operating at the intersection of 2nd and Prayer. For approximately 2 months, Cox would hide in the attic of an abandoned residence located 1.5 blocks from the targeted area. In the course of his investigation, Cox would take more than 2,000 photographs documenting the street-level dealers and the identities of the dudes off 3 and G. In 2012, Cox would be transferred to the Multi-Task Force Agency Gang Unit.
The last few years, the task force has made nearly 300 federal arrests and taken more than 150 firearms off the streets.
Working with members of the FBI, the DEA, and the ATF.
FBI Director Christopher Wray was in town from Washington, D.C., here at the New Orleans FBI field office. He says that recently some resources were shifted around, so here at the New Orleans field office, they would get more federal agents, and that is just...
Shout out to 504 Street Stories Unplugged. Thank you for this story.
The moves that's part of a plan to work with local law enforcement on violent crime.
By this time, Cox also learned that Black was rocking with the dudes off 3NG. Interviews with witnesses in VIX in conjunction with the use of social media and debriefing of suspects would assist Cox with identifying the dudes off of 3NG by their given names as well as their street names. Cox would identify 2nd and Prayer along with an apartment in the 3200 block of 2nd Street, one of the spots where that word was being pumped.
This was shocking to me. If y'all, for the day ones who've been following my story, when I speak about I grew up in Gertown. Then I said we moved to the Callio Project. And then at the stay in the Callio Project, we moved across the street on Johnson Street. This was Johnson and Jackson. Now, 2nd and Galvez, 2nd and G, 3rd and G, 3rd and G? Yeah, 3rd and G, 3rd and Galvez. It's literally like, let's see, Johnson, then you got 1, 2, like 3 blocks from where I grew up, where I stayed at when I was a youngster. And I remember going around all up in that little neighborhood, that little store on the corner on Johnson and, it's that 3rd Street, Johnson and 3rd? Yeah, Johnson and 3rd Street. So just picturing that neighborhood, I've always pictured that to be a cool, laid back. They used to get money around there, but it was never violent when I came up. Like, you're going to have your little this and that, but it was like since I've been in federal prison, what I have witnessed and heard, not witnessed, but because I've been in prison, I didn't see none of their crime, but from witnessing the stuff that they did and hearing about how they was regulating and how they was pulling up and starting people doing, I was like, whoa. Then some of the names they were now like, man, I remember him, But I gotta keep in mind, I was once a little shorty, I was once a little boy, then I grew up to a young man, then to, So it just be shocking sometimes because I'd be like, some of the guys that turned up during that time right there come up when I came up, and I'd be like, he wasn't doing that. He wasn't like that. He was. Hey.
PD will recover several firearms and bulletproof vests along with that hard and Doochie at the trap house. The 2-month surveillance would allow them dicks to hack up dope fiends copied on the set.
When he used the word, a lot of them D words, he talking about the police officer. For those who don't know, when he said a lot of them, the D word he just used. That's what they call the police.
would further testify that Black became a target of the investigation in 2012 after Black was alleged to have been involved in numerous murders. The entire city knew that a murderous war existed between rivals 3NG and Front of Town, aka FTG, Front of Town Gangsters, aka FTK, Front of Town Killers, names that the feds would use to hit them boys were being tagged as a gang. It wouldn't be long before Black would begin to establish himself as a big dog of 3NG. In September of 2002, the NOPD would respond to a homicide in the 3300 block of Failure. There, they would find the victim, Alex Williams, aka Slam, riddled with bullets, face down with several 9mm.
That's another thing I was shocked to hear when I heard that 3rd and G was beef with the Calio Project, and they like a few blocks down. I was like, hold up, we know how notorious the Calio Project is, and for these guys right down the block to be bringing it to these guys, I was like, whoa, what? But that's the psychological warfare we have, that if you're not at the project, you ain't tough, you ain't no gang. And that's far from the truth, because a lot of us not out the project that be the cold steppers, but just running the project, hanging the project, because we like, okay, I'm gonna go hang back here, because this, some of you got cuts and hallway you could go duck off in versus a neighborhood where you got to be on the corner in the middle of the block, try to run an alleyway, or some of that.
Casings surrounding his body. James Davis would testify that he witnessed the September of 2002 shooting of Slam from 6 to 8 feet away, going on to say that he observed a black truck pull up in the driveway. The name
he didn't mention, Slam, was a hood legend at the Calio Project, who's to get money.
Male dressed in all black hopped out the truck and shot Slam 5 or 6 times. When Slam fell, the shooter stood over him and shot Slam 3 or 4 more times. About 3 days after the shooting, James Davis would give a statement in which he would point Black out as the shooter from a photographic lineup. An NOPD sergeant was dispatched to investigate a shooting in the 3300 block of Thalia Street in September of 2002. The NOPD sergeant that was...
And a lot of these homicides that he's speaking on is guys that grew up with each other, right down the block from each other, know each other, went to the same school with each other, but just... when they got older, they pick side. Okay, it's our hood, it's y'all hood. Y'all stay down there. Y'all we stay over here. Y'all play with us. We come and see y'all. Because we're not scary. All of us gangsters. You tough, we tough. We're going to see who the toughest.
Fast to the shooting in the 3300 block of Thalia Street would observe a red Chevrolet Malibu speeding from the direction of the shooting. The Malibu will be pulled over approximately 1 mile from the scene. Elton Bennett, a.k.a. Rocky, was the driver of the Malibu, while Black was in the passenger seat. The sergeant would radio in advising the NOPD Homicide Division that Black was dressed in all black, matching the description of the shooter. The murder of Slam would elevate Black's status with 3NG. And
that's crazy. That's how it always be. Because you go in somebody else's hood and hit a big dog or somebody who got a name, now they looking at you like, boy, yeah, you that dude. Boy, you had hard to go do that. And they always putting people up on this pedestal, and we all are equal, actually. His name ringing more, but it's that one person sitting in the cut waiting to squeeze his trigger. And that's just back to the psychological warfare we go through. That you can go up in that hood, or boy, you put up, you down Tim? Oh, boy, you cut like you like. But who say this person was really that dude? Who say this person? And that's what they do. And that's what happens. So it's more to it. He got the list stuff, but I don't want to put too much. Y'all want to hear the rest of the story? Go to 504 Street Stories Unplugged, and y'all can get the rest of the story from there. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel, support him, because he take his time and do his homework on these stories, and I appreciate that. But I just wanted to come and speak on that, because this same 3NG that he talking about, later on, these same notorious guys in this neighborhood will hook up with the Ninth Ward downtown. Some people, now they got the 39ers. I'm like, what the world? I said the third one, the Ninth Ward hooked up? Now, I know a lot of steppers from the Ninth Ward. I know, I'm talking about, I would tell a lot of them, I'm talking about some cold go-getters, cold gunmen, gangsters. And when I heard the Third Ward uptown hooked with some of the guys out the Ninth Ward and called themselves the 39ers, I was like, they tore the city up. Man, them boy, that's a mean connection. You got two hoods that are cold gangsters, killer steppers. You got the drugs, you got the shooters. Oh, man. Play the games of the throne. Man. That's why I tell people, I think that they were the most notorious. And we had people before us that came up. We had the people at the Calio. They don't like their name being mentioned because they're still in federal prison, fighting for their life, their cases. So I'm not going to mention the name here, but they had a bulletproof truck with homicide spray painted on it. They was doing their thing in their time. So it's like everybody who had a time had different people. They was like, oh, them boys was cut like them boys like. But overall, because I've heard the people from before my time, during my time, after me, I think they got it. That's just my opinion. But those who are from New Orleans, if you beg the difference, hit me up. And, let's have a respectful talk about this. I don't want to hear about nobody crimes, no stuff that haven't been solved, none of that. I just say why you feel like they wasn't, or who you think was more notorious than them. Thank y'all for all love support. Y'all know my motto. Let's say no to drill. Let's stop the violence. Put the guns down. Make sure y'all can test for HIV and AIDS because y'all need to know y'all status. We got the movie, The Boys at War. We got the reality show, Life After the Feds. We got the nonprofit. They need us. The Instagram need us. Third Ward. We got the merch on the website. We got the Cap podcast. And make sure y'all click the thing that say community on my page, because in the community there are rappers, people videos, stuff that I help promote. I'm just trying to help people out, showing love. So go over there, get them a view, help them out. Ain't nothing but a little click. Go see. You might like some of this stuff. It's, we got music back there, like I say, rap videos or other videos, people promoting their products, all that kind of stuff. I just show love. That's what I do. Come to People Champ. Y'all see that on the head, People Champ. Wow. Thank y'all for all love support now.
Wow, this is Terrance Gangsta Williams, a.k.a. OG Giggity, a.k.a. Mr. Answer Right Back, a.k.a. the People's Champ, Terrance Williams. Hey, yo, I got the membership popping now, y'all. Check this out. For $9.99, you get a shout out. What is your name, your company, whatever you want me to shout out, I'm going to shout that out. That's the TG3 gang. For $24.99, you're going to get the virtual video collaboration, 5 minutes now. You're also going to get the membership chat where when I'm going live, you can come in there and talk your talk, do what you do. Yeah, what else you're going to get access to? My reality show. You're going to get to see OG Giggity have his fun, Life After the Feds. And you're going to get access to when I do my music reviews. When people send me their music and I check it out, you're going to get to check it out first. That's right. Now I got my $9.99 ladies only. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're going to have video chat. You can send me pictures of yourself. And we're going to hang out. And now for the $2.99, the Love Doctor gang. You get everything all other tiers get. Phone, but you get a phone call. Me and you one-on-one on the phone. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Relationship, the other stuff, whatever you want to talk about. Mr. Civilian, I'm in the building. I'm the Love Doctor's in the building with you, baby. You also get the video chat where we can FaceTime and whatever mood you in. That's the mood I'm in because I'm the Love Doctor. And you get and guess what else? You get exclusive. Hit me up. You want me to pull up at the event? We're gonna pull up at. You want to get a bite to eat? We're gonna get a bite to eat. That's how I'm coming. Holla at your boy. Mwah.